Hey guys, well, it's a nighttime video. It's time again to play an interesting game of what kind of car is this. So I'm going to drive this car here a little bit, and not going to give you very many hints, but see if you can figure out what kind of car I'm driving. I'll give you a couple of hints. It's a GM car that was built before the year 1990. So maybe with watching the dash and the sound of it and things like that, maybe it'll come back to you. I will say this much. I've not driven a car like this in about nearly 20 years. So, okay, let's get going. This car obviously hasn't been driven at night very often because it's the dimmer is kind of dirty. That's 101,000 miles. All right, we ready to go? Very good condition. The Craigslist fine, and it's just shocked me, but I'll be doing a walk around on it, so I'm not going to say a whole lot about it right now. Good old Huntsville traffic. The good thing about Huntsville is you're never lonely. If you need someone there, there they are. I think I can get out here, so let's go ahead and go here. Protege. My lane, protege. Boy, that was a good car. Can't say enough about that car. That's the torque converter locking up and unlocking. Kind of sensitive. A few details on this car. Of course you can't see it, but this was a Craigslist thing I found on Craigslist, and I was actually looking to buy myself a car for the winter, something kind of cheap, and I'm not even going to talk about that Regal. That's just my nice car to have, and which now I kind of question why I bought it, but we ain't gonna talk about that car. Maybe one day. But I was just looking around for a car, something cheap and something local, since I sold a little Mazda and sold the GMC truck. We won't talk about that either. That was a good truck. There wasn't anything wrong with the truck. I just basically hated it. So anyway, I found this about 15 miles from here, and it's low mileage. And aside from tightening the alternator belt, which just give you a clue of how old it is, aside from doing that and changing the oil and servicing it, that's all I did to it. That's all I had to do to it. So. You give up yet? Or you know what it is yet? Another hint, the last hint I'm going to give you is make note of these dash lights, what color they are. That'll tell you something right there. So. I'll say this much, for what kind of car this is, I would have never ever believed I would have found one in this good a condition for this price, one of these cars. You'll see when I do the walk-arounds whenever I get to that. Oh, we got a light. Check engine. Well, I checked it. It's there. So. Nope. There it went back off again. I noticed I had put a new oxygen sensor on it, so it's got a, what that probably is, it's got a busted manifold up front. It's got a tubular exhaust manifold, and it's got a crack in the manifold, or the gasket is broken, burned out, because it's kind of loud, and you can smell exhaust up there, so it's probably throwing the oxygen sensor off a little bit. That's probably all that is. Okay guys, there's not much else to see here, so I'm going to cut this off, not bore you too much, but give me your guesses here, and in a few days we'll see what this actually is. Thanks for watching everybody, and have a good one. Bye-bye.